Holy fucking shit. That's right. I'm recording another one. Hey, welcome to the Dump podcast. I listened to the last one and I say a lot, and I think that's something I genuinely can't control when I do podcasts or when I just talk in general. So, I'm going to try to avoid doing that this entire recording. I've been drinking quite a bit, and I think I'm about 4 or 5 into a pack of seltzers. So forgive me if I ramble a bit when I record this. I just want to get some stuff off my chest as they come, so I can just, I don't know, alleviate any stress that I have. You know, that's not an I should really figure out how to start these if I do them. I know I told you not to expect any frequent uploads, but I guess this is just going to be one of those things where I record and I upload as I feel like. So enjoy this one. It's going to be kind of a rambling mess. I'm just kind of a bundle of emotions right now because I feel stuck in this rut in my life, and I want to do things to actively change it. But I'm so cripplingly afraid of change in my life that it's often stopped me from enjoying things or trying to take a step forward, or, you know, taking that leap of faith that people always talk about in their lives. Because I'm 26 now. I'm almost halfway into 26, and it feels weird where I'm at because, you know, I own my house. Like, my name's on the deed with my father, and we went into it together because he was like, hey, I'm gonna buy the house, and you want your name to be on the deed because it'll help you build credit as we pay off the house. I was like, sure thing, Pops. I could dig on that. I'm going to be living there with you anyways. And then he fucking died. And now my name's on the house. And my mother kind of takes care of paying the bills because she's my mom. And I really appreciate that because I would have no idea how to do that myself. I don't know if in a way that it's crippled me not doing these things myself. But I still really appreciate her doing that. I give her a lot of guff. And I hate paying money for rent. I wish I could live here free. I really do. I wish everybody could live where they want to free. But I don't have an issue paying my half of the mortgage, or, you know, we lump it all together. It's like $1,200-1,300 for everything, and I don't have an issue paying it. But I wish I made more money. You know, I'm making more money than I was before when I first moved here. So that's been helping a lot. So I don't struggle a lot like I was before. I'm just bad with my money. But where the fuck was I going with this? I just wish I could move past this point in my life where I feel lost and aimless. I wish I could explore more and be myself. I have such a... My car is so shit. I keep saying this. I have to fix my car. I really just gotta fix my car. And then I can feel more free. Because every time I drive, I'm so afraid of the car. It's every time I drive, I'm like, this is the day. This is the day it's going to break down. I've pushed it too far. I've neglected this far enough. Because my whole life has just been neglecting things and ignoring them and hoping they fix themselves. I do that with phone calls. I do that with, like, stuff that comes in the mail. Stuff that's not urgent. Stuff I know I can put off. I just don't. You know? I'm afraid of, like, confrontation and putting myself in things that inconvenience me because I'm so used to, like, my lifestyle of coming home after work and just doing nothing. Maybe just playing with my friends online, watching videos. I want to come home and I want to be comfy, but I'm afraid of, like, altering that. And I'm not sure if that's, like, a neurodivergent thing or something, but it's just, I don't know. It's weird. I have a voicemail that says, like, hey, leave a voicemail and I'll get back to you. But I never do. Because it's like a version of running away, telling them leave a voicemail, and then they do. Because I always say, like, oh, if they don't leave a voicemail, it wasn't important. But I never listen to voicemails. Every time I let the voicemail box get completely full, and I just empty it. I'll do a quick scan for like the first 5 seconds of every one, and I'll just delete them all. Is that bad? It's probably really bad. As a 26-year-old man, that's probably really bad. And I think about people younger than me, like 19 to 20, and then, you know, 20 to 23, who really got their lives together. got it all figured out. A lot of them have houses, have careers they're doing, and then I'm just, just I don't want to say it like this. But I'm just some bearded fat guy who sits in his house all day, doesn't do anything, just kind of works at a grocery store. And I know that's okay if you're in a transitionary period. Or transitional. Is it transitional? I think it's transitional period. And you're just trying to figure things out. But I feel like I've been trying to figure things out for a long time. And I'm almost there. Because I don't want to work at a grocery store forever. I really don't. As much as that would sadden, my bosses. When you say bosses, it sounds so, professional and like devoid of any personal attachment. But I genuinely love my bosses. My store director and my assistant store director. They're like second family to me. I can talk to them about anything. And it's just, it. On one hand, it's me. It's my personal growth that I need to look out for. I have to look out for myself. And if I'm not happy here, I don't want to work here. But on the other hand, there's a part of you, the professional part of you, that wants to stay and make sure they're not inconvenienced. You want to help out because you're the person that does what you do. Especially at this point in my life where I'm a salary manager and I fill a specific role within the company. And, it would be inconvenient for me to leave, but it's just, I have to. I have to leave. I need to move in my life. I become so stagnant. And I don't want to be here and blink and then 15 years of my life have gone by. Did you know I've spent altogether 8 years at this store? I've left a couple times, but altogether 8 years. And I feel like if I don't pay attention, it's going to be 10, And I want to do something with my life. I want to. So I've been thinking a lot about what happens, when we die and stuff. If you didn't know anything about me, I have a very, very deep-seated fear of death, and I don't like it. I tend to think far beyond death, what happens to our planet. I think about stuff that happens like millions of years in the future. I'm already like on the cusp of a panic attack talking about it, so I'm not going to go too far into it because I don't want to record myself having a panic attack on this podcast because I'm not going to edit it. But I think about memories and like people who know you and like legends and stuff like that, and like I kind of want people to know me and then talk about me after I die. Does that make sense to you? Like, we always talk about these famous dudes in history. Like, I think about this dude, Mad Jack Churchill. Like, I think he was a relative of Winston Churchill. And he was this dude that carried, like, a claymore, like a sword, a bow and arrow, and bagpipes into war. I think it was World War II or World War I. I think it was World War II. And we talk about him all the time. And I kind of want to be one of those guys. Not a dude that carries a sword into a fight. That would be pretty cool. But someone that people just kind of talk about for a long time. So I feel like in that way I'll live forever, because there's no true way to live forever, and I don't think I can do that living at this store. Does that make sense? Am I making sense right now? I'm burping a lot because I've been drinking a lot of Bud Light seltzers, but I'm stuck right now, man, and it sucks. It's stable money. And I like the people I work with, and effectively, there's nothing wrong with this place. I mean, there's some ups and downs. There's corporate stuff, there's other stuff, there's customers. But at the end of the day, I come home, I'm not drenched in sweat, I'm not covered in dirt, I don't smell like shit, I'm not bruised, I'm not sore. I come home just mentally exhausted. After just, I don't know, being mentally taxed all day. And I don't know. And it's funny because the more I fix things that don't pertain to my job at work, the more I want to do those things instead, because they bring me joy. They make me happy. Like recently, my boss wanted dual monitors at work, and we have an old computer, and the monitor has a different type of like hookup. If you want to know, it's a DVI hookup, and apparently this was brought up like 3 weeks ago or a month ago, and nothing happened. But as soon as it caught my eye, I'm like, oh, I can do that right now. And it's just, it's such a horribly simple fix. So simple. Oh my god. I called a local like electronics store in town. I'm like, do you carry this cord? And they're like, yeah. So I drove like a minute and a half into town, bought the cord for like $16, and boom, we have dual monitors at work. It was so simple. I like fixing simple little IT things, little software, hardware. I had my boss bringing her laptop into work so I could take a look at it and see what's wrong with it. This is stuff I like doing, stuff I enjoy doing, and I want to do it. And if I can make money doing it, that'd be awesome. I want to edit. I've been editing videos since I was like 14 or 15, and I think I'm pretty darn good at it. And if I can do anything pertaining to that, I think I'd be happy. I'm not going to go too deep into the whole happiness aspect because I'm going to cry. And again, I'm not going to record myself in a panic attack. I'm not going to record myself crying. So, I don't know. Again, this is just stuff I want to get off my chest. I want to vent. And I'm going to be uploading this whenever. I'll probably upload it as soon as I'm done with it. But, what's something you want to change in your life? I guess I'll start asking these kind of questions for the comment section for anybody who listens. Is there anything that you want to change in your life? Something you want to, make an effort to altering? And, I don't know. Nothing that necessarily has to happen right now, but what are you thinking about doing with your life? Just, I'm curious. I think that's really all I had to say. I think I've done a pretty good job of not saying this whole video. Well, not video. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's technically a video, but it's a podcast. So I'll listen back to this later. Son of a bitch. I just said I really appreciate you listening to this. If you were here the whole 12 minutes, thank you. Please take care of yourself. Drink some water. I love you. And have a wonderful day. Okay? Bye.